for this game, I don't know if they've changed it so that it makes it so that you can up the unit sizes now. But if they have, I mean, that would have been a really rather good thing to just kind of see, have around. Oh, those are some really deadly projectiles. Alright, so there we go. That is, well, that's the enemy's reinforcements effectively routed. Get the legionaries to continue pushing forward, and over here at the gate, let's begin skirmishing with these guys. There we go. You know, like, at this point, I've actually run out of, like, real, historical talks to really say, about this time period. It looks like they nerfed javelins, though, seeing as how these flaming javelins don't seem to be able to, just massacre people anymore. Although now you have these, like, hilarious situations where, like that's some real precision right there. There's 3 javelins hitting one spot on that guy's shield. All of them penetrated the shield, but that guy just doesn't give a damn. Until his horse gave away, then he started to care. But yeah, that still produces some really odd situations. Alright, well, we'll get our guys to move forward, just slightly though. Here, what should I do? These guys should just form a giant ball is what I think these guys should do. There we go. And we can get the catapults or the ballistae to rearm or drop their engines. That's cool too. We don't really need them anymore. And yeah, our guys are just grinding up along these eastern slingers' flanks over here. Although seeing as how they reduced projectile damage from the looks of it all across the board, our legionnaires are actually able to last inside the fight for a very long time now. I presume even longer if we use the whip command too, so that's one good improvement. So let's see what's going on here. Eastern Spearmen looks like they've attacked some of my Evocati cohorts. So we'll move up with melee infantry now. Yeah, it looks like they changed the game by quite a bit. With the whole introducing of the anti-skirmish line thing that they have going on. So anyhow, it doesn't look like we'll just be able to pummel guys with elites nowadays. So I mean, that's a plus. We're going to see some variation in battle tactics. But let's see. This is actually quite a nice map too. Our silver and gold legionnaires over here, they suffered 8 casualties overall. Like in all of this melee action that's been going on top of this little hill area, we actually only lost 2 legionnaires. So maybe they kind of nerfed skirmish lines, but they definitely buffed up heavy infantry. So that's kind of cool. Now let's see if we can get a nice flanking attack going in here. Oh no, I don't want to see the velites running away. I want to see our main line clash over here. Yeah, we have a line going up over here. Small fighting line. Maybe when this flanking attack comes in, this will really do some damage. Yeah, I barely see those javelins doing anything now. Let's see if the melee infantry can take out these horses too. I'm seeing some animation, so I think that's also a good sign. Yeah, there we go, brawl it out. And well, I think that is that. The one thing that I do like about this little battle is that the map is really rather nice actually. It has this nice little hill scenery part right here. Alright, so that is one battle over. And now let's see if we can just kind of win the other few. So like right now, we've kind of covered the birth of Rome, and apart from that, I've actually run out of topics about the Roman Empire to really cover. Actually, if you noticed, one of our catapults did like 200 casualties, and that two gold chevron Avocati cohort, I think, did 300 kills, and it doesn't look like they've lost a single man. So yeah. Oh, actually, we only lost 34 people inside that battle out of the. Oh wow. So yeah, there's been some balance changes. All that is apparent to me is the fact that those javelins don't do anything anymore. But from the looks of it, I mean, they've also made some other surprising changes. Now I think this legion is at level 6 in the whole, we're level 7 inside the whole traditions tab, so I'll buff up their stats inside those two categories, but I'm still not really sure if they do make a really big influence on the battlefield. Let's see, what else has been happening inside the world? I'll get the Celtic Alpina Legion to protect Antioch, I guess. And over here we have a nice little fight between Legion 11 Venera and hopefully, oh wait, no, we've already tried that didn't work out. So let's see, what other forces can we get to fight?
We hunger for battle.
I mean, I feel like I'm doing more management of these little army troops and all than actually playing the battles right now.
Steady as we go.
I mean, I could maneuver our force here, the Raphaex Legion, and I guess we'll keep them there for now, but what should we do indeed?
Commander.
I think I'll get this Legion Vitrix, which was almost destroyed, now reconstituted as a mercenary force to show up, and we'll get our guys from Tyros to chase down this rebel band, I guess. So we'll auto-resolve this battle, actually. That'll get rid of them. Kill all the slaves because they dared to rebel. And I think we've seen this video before, so I'll end that. So actually this really ties into the whole Roman time period rather nicely, actually. So I think I was talking about the reasons following the decline of Rome a little bit earlier. I mean, we could talk a little bit about that, although my history in that particular time period isn't exactly the greatest. But I guess we'll do that between turns, or rather after this one. Yeah, you know what? I don't think I'll skip the turn this time, just to see if there's any performance increases with the turns, just so that you guys can judge whether or not you guys want to buy this if you still haven't made up the decision. So the end of the Roman Empire was really the end of the age of antiquity, and then after that you could essentially consider the beginning of the medieval age. I really don't want to fight these naval battles, so we're just going to have to let our guys sink. You know, these naval battles, they're just absolute crap in my opinion. So yeah, I mean, the end of the Roman Empire was the end of antiquity. It was the start of the Middle Ages or the Dark Ages, as depending on how you really see it. And the actual causes of the decline of the Roman Empire is kind of a subject that's kind of in a gray zone, where there are a lot of very, very plausible theories, and people generally don't have like one particular reason for it. There isn't really like one accepted thing. There are multiple ones for that. But the result was typically the same. I mean, on one hand, it formed the Byzantine Empire, and it also formed the Western Empire, which I believe eventually translated into the HRE. So let's see what has happened here. We've apparently researched ammunition stores. Enemy agents seem to be a lot more active now, so that's kind of a good thing.
We hunger for
Get the gladiators to get rid of these guys. So I'll resolve that fight. That'll get rid of them.
advance.
And let's see, what else can we do here? So gotten rid of
Commander.
those guys. I can get the
Make
First
haste,
Legion to
men.
move
At
forward
your
and
command.
these guys to move forward, so that's perfect. See that there's still a slight
Advance.
performance issue, but that's alright. And now, oh,
You have
here's
further
what
orders?
we'll do. We'll get the people from Antioch,
Ready
the
for
Alpine
orders.
Legion, to move upon. Oh,
Victory for Rome!
yeah, they really have to show you the path finding first, because I was under the impression that we could actually get to this Pontus army, which was a threat, before they would reach one of our settlements. But I guess we're going to have to give them that one. In the meantime,
your
actually
command.
no. Should be able to get rid of this army right here.
Rome!
Apparently we ambushed this army. Kind of weird, but alright. So yeah, we'll get rid of these guys, and then we'll see
We
if...
hung.
Oh, yes, perfect. We'll fight this battle just to see the ambush again, seeing as how those battles are fairly rare, but this will be kind of cool to check out. So yeah. What were we talking about? Alright, the fall of the Roman Empire. I mean, yeah. The results were typically the same in all of the cases. But it formed East and West Rome. The East was called the Byzantine, and the West was just kind of Rome. So let's see. Oh, this is actually a really, really nice map. Huh. You know, I'm actually disappointed that they don't have any more of these ambush maps. I mean, this one is actually really, really nice. You have this nice little mountain passage that just winds up and down the hills, and really, really scenic. Oh, you have some mountains inside the background too. So here's how we will fight this battle. It looks like they have a lot of cav in the front, some guys behind those cavalry. So what we'll do is we'll get our troops to assemble like such. I'm going to get our horses to charge into their horses. From this little gully here, I'll release the dogs. And from the rest of the hill, from the rest of this area, our legionnaires will just pour right through their columns and really sandwich this troop in. So this will make a really climatic battle, so excuse me as I set up this battle. So we'll put the game on slow-mo immediately, jump up to this camp, and alright, that's right, you can't manage from that camp, which is dumb. So what we'll do here is I will just quickly issue commands, and then afterwards we can hop down into the level camp and really see the results of our ambush, so that'll be really, really nice. Yeah, so just like that, dogs get released. And there we go, now we can watch the scenery. Yeah, so just a giant cavalry charge on top of the hills here. Dogs are released too, and the Eastern spearmen here are trying to react, right? But they just don't have the time for it. Those dogs are really clashing on those Eastern spearmen. Oh crap! With the changes to the balancing, I'm not really sure if these war dogs are that effective anymore. Judging by how fast these Eastern spearmen are disappearing, I mean they're still fairly effective.
Your orders? Legionary warriors ready! Battle ready! Ready!
Cavalry should be breaking through any minute now, and our infantrymen just really battering these guys. Yeah, their front has been broken once again, and their troops have been surprised and eliminated like such. Just like that. See that we're seeing a lot more of these like really, really fast 1 minute battles. And the surprising thing with these is that, like, look at the losses though. I think last time, I mean, our losses were usually like 200, 300 something, and then the amount of damage we dealt was almost the same.
Advance!
So let's see, that should put that army out of action for the next little bit. Whatever town Slide is, this place is real ghetto with these two slums, so we need to get rid of those. I'll get that army to protect Tarsus, and I think that will be the that'll be the end of this turn, really. Well, I guess we could do this too, so we'll try to sink off that navy. Alright, so that'll stop them from blockading our ports and just being real buttholes about it. And what else do we have? We have one force here. Oh, that's right, and we can fight the, hopefully fight the Heroes Among Men column. Or at least drive these rebels out of our lands. That's fine too.
Commander.
And now, let's see, I think we also have a few armies on the sea. Try to take Salamis, I think. Now, Salamis actually has a small landing spot right there, but apart from that, it doesn't look like I can get into it very easily. So with that said, let's switch the army Refex into the regular marching stance, and we'll try to sneak them across here. Alright, well, I think we've already checked out how long the turns are, and well, we've already found out that they are still relatively the same size. So with that said, I'll be back in just a little bit. And alright, we are back. So apparently enemy agents are a little more active now. I mean, I see that they're doing a lot more actions on the map, which is a good thing. It shows that the game is actually active with them, which is kind of cool. And I think I wanted to build a port somewhere around here, so I guess we'll do that. Alright, so that's kind of done. We apparently have this really big fleet over here near Carthage, which I've yet to use, so we'll move them over here, and we'll put them on the patrol mode later on. And we'll see how that works. But for now, let's see, what else do we need to do over here? So yeah, we've painted this area all our color. The navy for these guys, for Bithynia, are just chasing us around, so I guess we'll have to make a land somewhere. And over here, graphics, great. Yeah, these guys are going to have to pull back then. You know, this island of Salamis is actually really hard to attack. I can't seem to figure out a good way to actually get onto the island without taking losses, really, which is the difficult part about that place. Oh, we have one fleet here that I can send up to match them because of the fact that they have like 3 big navies sitting over here off the coast of their island. I can't really get there very easily, so that is one problem that we're going to have to face in a little bit. But for now, let's get rid of these guys. Let's fight this battle with gladiators. Oh, I see. I think they made a balance change on these forced march rolls. From the looks of it, I mean, every time we attack a army that is inside the forced march, or the quicken double time mode, whatever it's called, it will always change into one of these ambush battles. So I mean, with that said, all we really need to do is start the battle, slow the game down, send our guys in, and I'm just going to ghetto box this battle. It's really going to be ad hoc, and all I really want to do is just march our gladiators into them, and then give the gladiators the backspace order, and then they'll just kind of brawl it out with whatever these guys can throw at them, really. These guys gonna javelin throw? Nope, they're just gonna brace really rather poorly for this noble blood cavalry. Have they changed the actual stats of these gladiators? Oh, they've actually made the gladiators a little bit less on the attacking roll and slightly stronger on the defensive roll. Well, isn't that nice? Still, the same result is gonna happen though to this column. We're going to smash into them, and then we're going to use our 2 abilities, and then they're going to die horrendously. I wonder if that problem is still in the game, where people just die suddenly out of nothing. Oh, I see. Actual animations are playing now, so that's good. This guy's holding on for quite a long time. Is he gonna run? Is this guy gonna make it alive? Oh, he does. He runs away.